Hey folks, Country Prepper here. So we had some really bad storms last night and tornado warnings, sirens going off not in this town, but town next to us, and there was tornadoes spotted all over the place. So I want to do a little video and talk to you about a little bit about prepping for tornado season, basically. And it's one of the more common things that people are prepped for, natural disasters, major storms, things like that. So I think it's an important topic to cover. One of the first things that I want to cover is you need to have a plan. Absolutely need to have a plan, and at least once a year before storm season, before tornado season for us people in the Midwest and through parts of the South. You need to execute that plan, practice, and make sure that everybody knows what they need to do, when they need to do it, and go through and do it at least once a year before storm season. The next thing that I would recommend is that you have a few preps stored in the place where you're going to take shelter. And the best place to take shelter, of course, like you've heard for years and years, is in a basement or a root cellar or something like that. The absolute lowest level of your house, if that's all you can do. If you live in an apartment building, get to the ground floor. A few things that you might want to store in your shelter location is flashlights and no candles. Definitely not candles. If a gas line breaks anywhere near your house or on your house and you go to light up that candle, you can blow your house sky high and you along with it. So stay away from any open flames, and don't be lighting candles. Another thing you want to keep is an emergency weather radio. So I have, you've seen it in several of my videos, but I have one of those crank radios that has a flashlight on it, has a weather band, all that good stuff. And it even charges up your phone or whatever, but that would be a good thing to keep on hand. It's a good idea to have some extra clothes just in case, especially shoes. If you're the type of person that wears flip-flops or wears slippers around the house, things like that, you want to make absolutely sure that if there's a tornado coming, if you have warning, put some shoes or boots would be even better. Get those on your feet. Get them, if you have kids, get them on their feet. So you're not going to want to have flip-flops, sandals, or slippers, something like that on your feet when something like this happens. If it does take your house and doesn't take you along with it, you're going to have to probably climb out of some debris. So you're going to want something good and solid on your feet. To go along with that, you might want to have like a pair of leather gloves, and or some type of gloves. Leather would be best in that kit for everybody in the family, just in case there's broken glass, shards of metal, things like that laying around, even splintered wood, just to keep yourself as safe as possible if you have to climb out of some debris. And another thing that I recently learned, some of the like Red Cross and FEMA, those kind of things, or companies or whatever you want to call those, they recommend having helmets for your kids, actually, maybe even for yourself. So if they have a bike helmet, something like that, or you can pick up a cheap bike helmet for your kids, just in case the wind blows them around. You don't want their head getting smacked up against concrete, something like that. I don't think it's too bad of an idea. So I think I might throw that in with, we have a tote in our basement where we plan on taking shelter, and I think I'll get a couple of those and throw them in that tote for the kids. It also couldn't hurt to have some rain gear stored down there. I have just a couple of cheap ponchos in our tote down in the basement, and just in case. Well, actually I got 4 of them, one for each of us. One's a little big for my 2-year-old daughter, but it's just something to help cover her up if it's downpouring and something, if the house gets taken off the foundation. So just something to keep you dry, keep you warm. Couldn't hurt to have emergency blankets. Those Mylar blankets don't really have much for insulation value. In fact, they have next to none, but they do reflect the heat back to you, so that would be better than nothing. If you have a couple of extra blankets laying around, you know, wouldn't be a bad idea to throw them in the tote to store down there. Speaking of glass, there is a myth that even I grew up learning, and that is some people think if you open your windows in your house, it will keep the glass from exploding, basically, kind of depressurize, which I can see the logic behind it, but it's a lot more dangerous to have those windows open and have debris flying through your house than it is the likelihood of the tornado making your windows, you know, explode, so or shatter, go flying, whatever you want to call it. I have actually seen, after a tornado passed, went through a hayfield, and there was big hay bales, the big round hay bales, sitting along, and you know, sitting along the fence line, and then there was a grove of trees down in the valley of that, and the hay was actually stuck into the side of the tree. So that's the kind of velocity that a tornado can create, to actually stick hay, just basic dried blades of grass, into a tree. So that's the kind of velocity you have. So you don't want your windows open in your house. Something else that I failed to mention earlier on prepping, you know, for your home is make sure you have a clear path to your shelter location. Don't have a bunch of stuff on the steps. Keep that path clear, especially during storm season. Make sure that you can get to where you need for safety without tripping over a bunch of stuff, falling down the stairs, and breaking your neck. So it's just another point that I wanted to throw out there, and that's about all I can really think of right now. If you guys have tips and suggestions, please leave them in the comment section below. I know I can't think of everything when I shoot a video like this, so you know, even if I research it right before the video, you know, something will slip my mind. So leave a comment below if you have any tips, tricks, suggestions, things like that, and so anybody else that comes along and sees this video might be able to go through there and pick up some other ideas. So that's it for today, guys. Just thought it was an important topic to cover, and you know, one of those things that everybody should prep for, even if, you know, even if you're not into any of the other, you know, shit hit the fan kind of stuff. Storms is indefinite. It's going to happen anywhere you live. So major storms, natural disasters, everybody needs to prep for those. So that's it for today, guys. I'll quit rambling, and I thank you for watching. See you next time.